Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make use of your 6x6 paper. It's very frustrating when I have a piece of 6x6 paper. I get one, I use, you know, like a 5 1/4 by 4, and it's, I'm wasting paper. So I'm going to show you how to make 2 cards out of one piece of paper, of 6x6 paper. And it's really easy and quick. So I'm using the Lights of Aurora, which is a new, the new paper, and I just, oh, it's so gorgeous. And I'm actually starting with the one that was on top, and the colors are Secret Sea and Blackberry Bliss and all kinds of different colors. But anyway, these are the cards that we're going to be doing. So we're going to do this one and this one. I'm actually going to use Secret Sea for the background, and I'll have different ribbon that will match. So these are the cards that we'll be doing. So I'll give you the measurements for the base, and then we'll go from there. So we have a piece of Secret Sea that is 11 inches by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. That's Secret Sea, which is one of the in colors. And then we have Blackberry Bliss, which is, again, scored 11 by 4 1/4 and scored at 5 1/2. And then we have 2 pieces of basic white, which will go behind the designer series paper, and that's 5 inches by 3 1/4 inches. Thank you, Lori. 5 inches by 3 1/4 inches, and I will have the measurements below afterwards. And then I use basic black, and I cut the trees out of, this is the dies that match with that set, and it's called, they're Light and Wonder dies, and this is the tree, and so we can actually get 2 trees out of one cut, which is saves time. And so these are the trees that we'll be putting on in black, and then I have the Lights of Aurora. So we're going to start by cutting this, and I'm going to cut it at 3 inches. So this is 6x6, so I'm going to cut it at 3 inches, and then I'm just going to cut the bottom off, and that is going to be 4 3/4. So I need to turn it this way so I don't cut the wrong side. 4 3/4. Nope. 4 3/4. Okay. So those will fit on the pieces of white. So I just have 2 little pieces that I won't be using. And I just love this. I think it's gorgeous. One of the things I am going to do, and I might go ahead and do it now, is I'm going to use my Wink of Stella, and I'm going to just kind of run it over to give it just a little bit of, looks like I don't have much in there. I'm going to have to get me some new Wink of Stella. My Stella is more going out. Now, I don't know if you can see that or not. Actually, I can't even see it. Of course, I can't see anything unless I take my glasses off. So, let's see if we got a little bit more for this one. A little bit. Anyway, Wink of Stella just adds that special little touch. So I'm going to put these on the basic white. So I'm doing 2 cards at once so that we can, and it's a great way to use your 6x6 paper, and you get 2 cards at once. So I'm going to put that there. And then on this one on here, yes, I know, Rebecca, that's one thing I like about this, is that's one of the techniques I wanted to share with you, so that you can get 2 cards at once. So now we're going to mount that on the back. I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss and Secret Sea as the background. So we're going to put this one here, and it's going to be mounted right here. But before I do that, I think I'll put the trees on. So the trees will go kind of at the apex, right? Kind of at the center. See how that, isn't that cool? And I love these trees. I think they're so neat. And I'm just going to add a little bit of seal there. You could put, use your glue. And I'm just going to mount that right there. And then I'm going to put, let me see, I think I'm going to use white, but I don't want white. So I am going to color, this is another technique that I wanted to share with you, that you can color any of your ribbons, and especially like the white, you can color them with your blends. And I have a Blackberry Bliss blend here, and I'm going to use the fat end, the brush end, and I'm just going to color this ribbon so it will match. So just run your blend over. You can get it as dark as you want or as light as you want. And therefore your white ribbon will go with anything, which is cool. I'll cut that off, and then I'm going to mount that on this piece. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount it right at the bottom of the trees. And so I'm going to add some seal on the back and just wrap that around. And that will cover up that little spot there that I cut off. There we go. So that doesn't really show up very much. I wonder if I should use this. I wonder if I should use the Secret Sea. Which one? Secret Sea or Blackberry Bliss? Let me know. Secret Sea or Blackberry Bliss? Do you like this or do you like this? Give me your input. Which one do you like better? The Secret Sea or the Blackberry Bliss? Speak up. So I don't see Secret Sea. I agree. Okay. We'll just do that. Yeah, this will look good. And I can cover up that ink there. So we're going to put this here. And need a little bit more on the other end. So we'll put that there. And we'll put that here. Get it even. Yeah, there we go. I like that. That looks good. Okay, so we're going to put this one here. And actually, I'm going to mount it with dimensionals. Oh, you like the Blackberry. Okay, Lori. We'll put some dimensionals. And I'll just rip these off here. Rip the backings off. So this will go right. Oh, I guess what I forgot. I forgot this inside, but I'm not going to do anything extra. Okay, so there we go. This is the first card. And I'm going to use a thank you for everything. It's from the Beautiful Motif stamp set. And I'm using the Sign Design Punch. This is one of the new punches, Sign Design Punch. So I'm going to put that right like about here so I don't cover up too much. But I will have, and I will put some dimensionals on it too. And then we're going to add, we have to have a little bit of bling. So I'm going to use these dots. They're called frosted iridescent dots. I'm going to use my take your pick tool, and we will have some of the lighter color ones so that they show up. I think they're very, very pretty. They're, the one thing about them, they are kind of thick, so you might have to add an extra stamp to these. I'll just put that one right there. There. There's the card, the first one. Now we'll do the second one. So we're going to use Secret C for the background, for the card base. And we'll add the Secret C. Let me see. What did I do with that other ribbon? Let me see. Does that look good? Maybe we'll do it just because we can. And it's dry now, so I won't get I won't get ink all over. Oh, I gotta put the trees on. That was dumb. Okay, so we gotta put the trees on first. And I want that Blackberry Bliss on the top, so we're gonna put the trees on right here. And then we'll put the ribbon over that. Just wrap it around. And then again, we're going to put that on with dimensionals. I'm always making thank you cards because I use so many of them. Finally got my birthday thank yous done. Wow. Took me a while. And get all those off. And then we'll mount this here. Now this is really pretty. That brings out the Secret C that's at the bottom. Isn't that gorgeous? And then again, I'm going to have a thank you for everything. And this is Secret C. So we'll put some dimensionals on that. And I have, of course, some more to share with you. I had fun doing this. So that will go right there. And we'll add some of these. And there's something about gems that just finish off a card, I think. We'll put that one down there. There. We got it. Both of them. So here are the two cards. Aren't they gorgeous? And I just, well, anyway, you know me. I love everything. And so now I'll show you the other ones I did. This one is using the Thoughtful Journey DSP, and I used the back of this on this one. This is Lost Lagoon, and I used the back of this piece on this piece, and then use that together. So this is again 6x6 paper that you can get two cards easily out of one piece and with very little left over. So that's Thoughtful Journey. And then this one is, actually I used the 12x12 because I just love this paper. And this is the Autumn Toile, Amber Toile paper. And I think that turned out so gorgeous. I love that gold ribbon on that. And then the last one I have are Christmas cards. And this is the Christmas tag paper. I can't think of the name of it right off. And this actually comes with die cuts that you can just pop out. So I just popped those out and just added, I made one red and green paper and green, garden green and real red. So, and I used the antique pearls and colored them. Colored using my real red blends, and I just colored them and added those to the deal. So, thank you, Rebecca. Yes, I used both ribbons. So there's that set, and here's this set, and this set, and then the ones that we did today. So if you share, I will send you these two cards that we made today. So let me know if you share, I will choose one person to get these 2 cards. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm sorry my phone is definitely, something's wrong with the camera. I'm going to have to take it in, and I don't like that at all. I can't see clearly. So I will get that taken care of before next week. So I hope you enjoyed this and have a great day. And thank you, Diane. These were fun to make. And I don't know about you, but I'm always left over with all this 6x6 paper. And this is the way to, thank you, Lori. This is the way to use up your paper with very little left. And because I'm always using a 5 1/4 by 4 for the background, and that uses so much more paper, and you can get 2 cards out of 1 sheet. Oh, okay. I will do that, Rebecca. Share, and I will send one to this one and someone to that one. Share the will. That's good. Thank you for joining today, and I'll be back next week.